There's no exact science when it comes to the NBA draft, and that even goes for teams lucky enough to get the number one pick. You can get this guy,
Zion Williamson. My God.
or you can get this guy,
Kwame Brown. He can't play. No! No!
In today's video, I'm ranking every number one pick from the last 30 years of NBA drafts. What's up guys, this is Troy back again with another video, and if you know me, you know that I love anything that has to do with the draft and rankings. So these videos are a lot of fun to put together and to talk about. So I'm going to rank every number one pick from the last 30 years. So all the way from 1990 up until last year's draft in 2019. And it has come to my attention that as an NBA YouTuber, I am legally obligated to ask that you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Even throw in a comment as well if you like. And if you love my rankings, hate my rankings, whatever you want to say, let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you. And be sure and follow me on Twitter at HalfCourtReport too. So number 30 is an easy one. This is Anthony Bennett, who was drafted back in 2013, one of the biggest draft busts of all time, and it's terrible that he was drafted number one. He had no business going that high. Only spent 4 years in the league, career averages of 4 and 3. Number 29 on this list, Michael Olowokandi. He played in the NBA for 9 years. 8 and 7 were his career averages. He only started playing basketball when he was about 18 years old and went to University of the Pacific, which is not a hotbed of NCAA basketball by any means. Number 28 is Greg Oden, and such a sad story with Greg Oden, just so injury prone. This guy could have been a generational talent because he was that good. He was going to be maybe the next David Robinson or Hakeem Olajuwon, but only played 3 years in the league, career averages of 8 points and 6 rebounds. One of the greatest what-if stories of our time. Number 27 is Kwame Brown, who was drafted in 2001. Kwame gets a lot of heat, but he actually spent 12 years in the league. He played for Washington, played for the Lakers, played for Memphis, played for Charlotte, played for Detroit. Am I forgetting anybody? But over his career, averages of about 6.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and he made a lot of money. Andrea Bargnani, number 26 on the list, career averages of 14 points, 4 rebounds. He had a couple good years back when he was with Toronto and he was playing with Chris Bosh, but he just really fell off. Number 25 on this number one overall ranking is Markelle Fultz, who is currently in his third year in the league so far, career averages of 12, 3, and 5. Of course, he had the injury history when he was with Philadelphia. I think there's still time for him, but I really couldn't put him too high on this list because he still needs to show me something. So far, though, his career has been pretty disappointing, especially with what he was perceived to be coming out of college. Number 24 on the list, Joe Smith from the 1995 draft. Guy with a very common name and a pretty pedestrian career as well. He did spend 16 years in the league. Career averages of 11.6 rebounds. He was actually pretty good for his first few years in the league and then just kind of became a journeyman for the rest of his career. Number 23 on the list, Kenyon Martin, who was in the 2000 draft. This is known as one of the worst drafts of all time. He was in the league for 15 years, career averages of 12, 7, and 2. We especially remember him from those New Jersey Nets teams and those Denver Nuggets teams when he played with Carmelo. Number 22 on the list is Andrew Wiggins. He's in his 6th year in the league. Underachieved thus far, I would say, but he's shown glimpses of what he could be, but he just needs to put it together consistently. Career averages for Andrew Wiggins of 22, 5, and 4. Number 21 on this list, another Andrew Bogut, who had a nice career. 14 years in the league. He was an NBA champion with the Golden State Warriors. He was on the NBA All-NBA third team 1 year. Really solid defender his career. The type of guy who has a definable NBA skill. And you can't really say that for a lot of other guys on this list. Career averages of 10 points and 9 rebounds. Number 20 on this list is Larry Johnson from the 1991 draft. 10 years in the NBA, career averages of 16 and 8. So we're in the part of the list where we're finally getting some all-stars. So Larry Johnson was a two-time all-star. We especially remember him with that Charlotte franchise where he really put that team on the map with Alonzo Mourning and Muggsy Bogues. Number 19 on the list is Derrick Coleman from the 1990 draft, 15 years in the league, career averages of 16 and 9, two-time all-star as well. And he really had 7 years of like a 20 and 10 type of career, very similar to somebody like Zach Randolph or Elton Brand, who we'll get to in a minute on this list. Number 18 is current Phoenix Suns center DeAndre Ayton, who is in his second year, current averages of 17 and 11 for his 2 seasons. I see him making at least a couple all-star teams, so that's why I put him kind of in the area along with Larry Johnson and Derrick Coleman. Number 17 from the 94 draft, big dog Glenn Robinson. So he played 11 years in the league, two-time All-Star, NBA champion with the Spurs at the very tail end of his career. Pretty good averages for Glenn Robinson. 21, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Number 16 is Elton Brand from the 1999 draft, 17 years in the league, two-time All-Star, 16, 9, and 2 career averages. He was so good when he was with Chicago and with the Clippers. He had that Achilles injury and then signed with Philly and just totally fell off the map. Number 15 is Derrick Rose, the first MVP on our list, but we all know the injury history that Derrick Rose has had, so can't put him too much higher than this. 11 years he's played in the league, 18, 2, and 6 averages, was an all-star for 3 years. Since his injuries, he's really reinvented his game, so more power to him. Number 14, I'm putting Zion Williamson, so only in the league for 1 year, hasn't even played 20 games yet. Averages of 23, 7, and 2. This guy is going to be the next NBA superstar. Number 13, Karl-Anthony Towns. So Cat has been in the league for 5 years. Averages of 27 and 11. He's a 2-time All-Star, 1-time All-NBA selection. He needs to win. If he can win, that would put him higher on this list. Number 12 on the list is Yao Ming from the 2002 draft, first ever and only Chinese player ever taken number 1 overall. 8 years in the league, 8-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, Hall of Famer. Dude is 7'6". He was out of the league by the time he was 30 due to some foot injuries, but Yao had some awesome years in the league with Houston, so he's number 12. Number 11 is Chris Webber from the 1993 draft. Really impressed with Chris Webber. I think he's a little underrated, actually. 15 years in the league, averages of 21, 10, and 4. Really nice passing, big man. 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA. He was really good with those Sacramento teams that gave the Lakers those battles. They could never get past the Lakers, though. Number 10 is John Wall, 9 years currently in the league. Averages of 19, 4, and 9, 5-time All-Star. 1-time All-NBA player. I think he's still got a couple more All-Star games left in him, especially if he can get back to where he was before the injuries. Number 9 is Blake Griffin, 10 years in the league, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists for his career averages. 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA. We all remember him with the Clippers. Not so much Lob City anymore with Detroit. Can he recover? That is the big question with Blake Griffin. Number 8, we've got Dwight Howard, who was drafted number 1 overall in 2004. 16 years in the league, career averages of 17 and 12. 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time All-Defense Team, 5 times led the league in rebounds. He also led that Orlando team to the finals. He had a really good career, especially when he was with Orlando, even a year or two in Houston. Not the type of player he used to be, but when you look at all his stats and what he's accomplished, I think he's definitely top 10 on this list. Number 7 is Ben Simmons, only 3 years in the league, but 16, 8, and 8 averages, as well as being a 2-time All-Star. The guy needs to learn to shoot, maybe even shoot with a different hand, but he's only 23. He's got lots of time. He's going to make lots more all-star teams. Wouldn't surprise me if by the end he's made like 10 or 12 all-star teams. Number 6 is Kyrie Irving, who has spent 9 years in the league. He moves up high on this list because he won an NBA championship. We can thank LeBron for that, but 6-time all-star, career averages of 22, 4, and 6, along with being a 2-time All-NBA selection. Number 5, Anthony Davis, 8 seasons, 24, 10, and 2. Of those 8 seasons, he's been an all-star 7 of those. Also 3-time All-NBA. I think he's got maybe another 7 years at this level, so add some more all-star games to him. He may get a championship here and there too. Number 4, Allen Iverson, another MVP on the list. 14 years in the league. 27, 4, and 6. 11-time All-Star. 4-time scoring champion. 7-time All-NBA. And a Hall of Famer. Shaquille O'Neal, drafted in 1992, 19 years in the league. Career averages of 24, 11, and 3. 15-time All-Star. He was an MVP. He's a 3-time All-Defensive team. 4-time NBA champion with the Lakers and Miami, also in the Hall of Fame, and more endorsement deals probably than, well, almost anybody else on this list. Wait till we get to number 1. Number 2 is Tim Duncan, 97 draft, 19 years in the league, 19, 11, and 3 for his career averages. 15-time All-Star, 2-time MVP, 15-time All-Defense, 5-time NBA champion. This resume is insane. Hall of Fame player. And of course, number 1 is LeBron James, the 2003 number 1 overall pick, who is currently in his 17th year. When is he going to slow down? I don't know, but 27, 7, and 7 for his career averages. 16-time All-Star, 4-time MVP, 5-time All-Defense, 3-time NBA champion with Miami and Cleveland, scoring champion 1 year. In the conversation for the greatest ever, he's number 1. I really don't think there's any debate on that. So tell me in the comments what you think of the ranking, and if you want to see more videos like this. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click the thumbs up. It helps the channel out so much. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. I've got a giveaway plan coming up that is going to be really cool. So until next time, my name is Troy, this is the Half Court Report, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, one more thing. Here's some more videos to check out on the Half Court Report channel. I hope you like them, and thanks for watching.